Good morning, everybody. Jillian here with Berkshire Yoga, Dance, and Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me for my Wednesday bar class. All you're going to need today is a set of light weights between 1 to 3 pounds. If you don't have those, go rob your pantry, get some soup cans or water bottles, or just don't use anything. I'm also going to be saying a lot today. That's off to a great start. As I go to say again. I'm going to be using a Pilates ball, and it's not fully inflated, it's soft, so if you do have one of these, little bit of air out, it's not like this already. If you don't have one, again, the equipment's optional, you can do any of this stuff without. And of course, the most important besides your water is going to be a stable surface, so back of a couch, railing, mantle, countertop. If you're using a chair, make sure it's stable. Whatever you're using, make sure it's a stable surface. Maybe you have your own bar at home, that's awesome. But whatever you're going to use, make sure it's not going to fall over on you. So let's get started. We'll get ourselves warmed up. All right, so we're going to start at our mat. You can go ahead and come to a wide second position. So go ahead and straddle your mat. Shoulders are down and back. You're already thinking about lengthening the body all the way through the crown of the head. Shoulders down and back, abs are in. External rotation of the hips. We're going to bring our arms out nice and extended, slightly rounded in front of the shoulders so you have that nice slope. And we're just going to take a plie. So as we plie, we want to make sure the knees track over the toes. We don't lock out on the way up. And that we're not sticking that butt out. We're not going into a squat. So the weight's evenly distributed. Shoulders stay over the hips the whole time. Just like you have those panes of glass I always talk about. Neutral spine. Let's move it. Maybe you feel like you can take that plie a little bit deeper. Maybe you're good where you are. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it here, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, nice and gentle. 4, 3, 2, hold. Nice long reach through those fingertips. Try and keep that lateral flexion side to side. Come out of your plie down again. Reaching, trying to keep that shoulder down. And then release, plie down again, hands on the thighs. Drop the right shoulder. Hopefully that wasn't fighting. Oops. Alternate here. One more each time. And then lift up out of it, plie, step touch. So you point the toe, push off the opposite leg. Four, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Go ahead, bring those feet in. Hip width, nice rounded arms, 5th position in front of the ears. We're going to contract those abs, high knee. Maybe you have to take that lift a little bit lower, and that's fine too. But we're nice and tall here, so try not to hinge that torso forward. Shoulders are down. Four more, we add in our arms. 2 more. Last one. Alternating sides. Keep breathing. Think about being nice and tall and lengthened here. Hi, Joe. How you doing, buddy? 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. We're going to go bring it into a front kick. So feet hip width again. Fifth position arms. Lead with the knee, snap the foot out. I'm just going to open my windows here. I see some notifications there. Hope it's not a tech issue. 4 more. We're adding the arms to finish our warm-up. 3, 2, last one. Add in your arms, alternating sides. Four, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Head down to the mat. Let me adjust my mat here real quick. Tricep dips. I'm sure you've been waiting for these. So take a seat on the mat. Toes face forward. Hands come behind you, fingertips facing forward. If you need to modify, you have a hand or wrist injury, stay here. Work against your own body weight. Those fingertips should be behind you. Hands lined up with the shoulders. And we're going to lift up and do 10 with our heels flat into the floor. So flat feet, we go 10, 9, 8, 7. So I'm not just dipping the pelvis, right? I'm actually bending the elbow, not locking it out at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to go dip, and then I want you to pop those heels up. Dip, heels, dip, heels, dip, heels, dip, heels. 4 more. Dip, heels. 3, dip, heels. 2. Last one. Hold it up. We've got 10 just like this on dummy point. If it's too much, you can go ahead and drop those heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop it down. We're not done. We're just getting started, right? Stretch out the triceps. Other side. Then we have a 60-second plank coming at you, so flip over when you're ready. Get into your plank position. Let's see. Make sure, oops. You take that modification on your knees if you need it. Forearm, straight arm, whatever variation you want to take. 60 seconds. Here we go. Make sure those hips are tucked slightly under. You're not going into a downward dog. Tap those hips under. Shoulders pulling away from the ears. Halfway there. We got this. Watch those hips. As we get fatigued, we start to release. No sagging either. 20 seconds. Oops. There you go. There's always some technology issue with me. 10 seconds. Hold it here. Hopefully you keep holding. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back, child's pose. And then slowly come up to standing. Sip of water when you need it. Go ahead and pick up your weights. Now the best way to modify, obviously skip the weights. We're going to start, push back here. So feet are going to be hip width. You're going to take a plie. So toes are forward, you're in a parallel position here. Shoulders are down, abs are in. And you're going to do a little tuck so that tailbone's towards the floor. Shoulders down and back. Bring those elbows into the waist. 90-degree angle. Here we go. Little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 count curls. We go 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down with control. So make sure your elbows aren't coming out to the side. Shoulders are down, abs are in. And we haven't locked out those knees, right? We're still in our plie. Don't forget that inhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. From here, full extension, all the way up, all the way down. Keep those feet planted into the mat. Make sure we're not hinging forward. With control. 10, 9, 8, 7, almost there. 6, 5, we're not done yet. 4, 3, 2, last one. No, bring the weight the long way. Hammer curl. 2 more sets of biceps here. Ten more. Then we'll add a little combo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to go full curl up. Get that rotation, hammer curl down. Keep breathing. Check that form. Are you locking out your knees? Are you letting go your abs? 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. Last one. Bring it out to the side, little pulses. So elbow stays into the waist. We're just adding a little diagonal here to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Go ahead, drop your weights for a moment. With your palms facing away from you, gently press down on those fingertips. Squeeze those biceps. Other side.
Yes. So the other.
I keep hitting that. All right. Go ahead and grab your weights. I'm going to use lighter weights for this to focus more on the balance work. So we're going to start in our parallel position. Heels and toes are touching. Thighs together, shoulders down and back. Rib cage closed off, abs in. Nice and tall, lengthen through the crown of the head. Rock back on those heels. I want you to come to your natural first position. So I'm not talking 180 degrees. It might be a small V. It's an external rotation from the hips. And then from here, we're going to do our cheerleading arms, as I like to call it. I'm going to trace my right leg up. So whatever side is, whatever arm's lifted, the leg on that side. So now I'm in a passe. Hips are squared off. Sternal rotation. I'm not in a tree pose. If this is too much, you can bring it down to the floor or lower to the calf or the ankle. From here, we're going to just squeeze in and out. So bend, extend. So this bottom arm should just be chilling like a villain. It's in that nice hold. If you come out of your balance, you can either put one leg down or just come right back in. The door is always open, right? 4, 3, 2, hold it in. Now we're going to bend and extend. Add in the leg. Now if it's too much, tap it to the floor and then come back. So there's always an option here. Keep breathing, keep those hips squared, so make sure you don't open those hips all the way. Remember, we got both sides. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it here. Bring it to the front. Tabletop biceps. 10, 9, 8, 7. Again, if it's too much, drop that leg. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it back in. Switch the arms. Trace the left leg up. Squeeze it in. You're ready to add in the leg. 3, 2, hold it in, bend, extend, bend, extend. So my hips are squared off. Again, I'm tapping that foot to the floor if I need to. And I'm not swinging the arm. Abs are in, hips are squared. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it in. Hold those abs in even more towards the spine. 10 little tabletop curls here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it in, and release. Take a tabletop stretch here, or not tabletop stretch, figure 4 stretch here. Other side. And then back in our first position, we're going to extend right leg back. Put the weight into that front leg, knee tracks over the toes. So just like we're going into a curtsy lunge, except that back leg shouldn't be locked out, but it should be fairly straight. It's not a deep lunge. We're going to take that deep lunge with the front leg though. Arms extended, hips are squared, abs pulled in. And we extend, squeeze those muscles. Squeeze those back muscles. If this is too much, full range, take it halfway. Find that focal point just slightly in front of you. 8, 7, create that resistance. We're using lighter weights, so we have to create the resistance in and out. Resistance in, or resist it in, resist it up. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, little pulses, nice and controlled. It's small. Doesn't feel small though, does it? Keep those hips squared. And you can always come back, feet are parallel, take a little plie and a hinge if that's too much with the balance work and the turned out position. 4, 3, 2, hold. Now palms facing up. Bring the arms behind you. Work those triceps. Up, up. Hips stay squared, squeeze. So we're not straight. We're also not like leaning all the way down, right? Sink the weight into that front leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Bring the palms in, squeeze it. If it gets too much on that supporting leg, come out of that position. Stretch it out, or again, come into that parallel position. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to bring ourselves into that kickback position. Top part of the arm is not going to move. Elbow acts like a hinge. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out. Little pulses. If you want to add in a little pulse with the back leg too, you can do that. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. And come out of that. Take a figure 4 stretch. Put your weights down for a moment. You gotta get the other side though. So remember those modifications, or drop the weights if you need to. Other side. So now we're going to go left leg, so heels together, toes apart. Just like we're coming back to a curtsy lunge. Add that hinge. About 45 degrees, abs are in. Hips are squared. Create that resistance. So no swinging, nice and controlled. Squeeze in, resist up. Eight more here, we pulse at the top. Four, 3, 2, hold it up on your last one. Little pulses with control. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, hold. And then you can go ahead and bring those arms behind you, palms facing up. Hips are still squared off. Little pulses. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring those palms in. Squeeze it in. 8, 7, 6. One more set of 8 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze it in. Now go into that kickback position. So elbow acts like a hinge. Top part of the arm is not going to move. Abs are in, hips are still squared up. With control. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out. Little pulses. If you want to add in the little lift with the leg, pulse, pulse. Stay with me. You got this. I'm just going to check the comments real quick here. Okay, I see good morning. No tech issues. That's good. All right. Last 4, 3, 2, hold it up. And then release it. Put your weights down. Let's take that stretch again. Whew. Are you feeling it? We haven't even got to the bar yet. That's where we're headed. All right, so now you can go ahead, grab your bar, or go to your stable surface, whatever's going to be able to provide you the appropriate stability. Now you take a swig of that water. So important start, I'm going to come to the side of the bar. So on Sunday we did our parallel eleves or calf raises, and then we added that little passe. So that's where we're headed today. If you need to have both hands on the bar, that's fine too. Shoulders down and back. Nice and lengthened through the crown of the head. Heels and toes are touching. Thighs are in. Abs are in. Ribcage closed off. Again, those shoulders, nice length through the crown of the head. Gentle press on the bar. You can keep one hand on the hip. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice and easy for this first set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, take your balance, and then we're going to speed up that set before we add in our leg lift here. All right, we ready for this? Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we lift, trace the leg up to the opposite knee, back to center and down. So we lift, passe, center, and down. Lift, passe, center, and down. So I want you to make sure you keep working. I'm watching you. I want you to make sure that you don't stick that foot. Especially, we're going to go into this with one leg. I want you to already make sure that you're not digging that foot into the knee. Don't do it. Almost ready here. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Now you're in for a treat. We're going to lift, trace that leg up. We've got 8 just like this. 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep that length. 2 and 1. Release. Shake it out. Flip over, other side, right off the bat. Nice and tall. Abs are pulled in. Hands on the hip. Thighs together. Heels and toes are touching. Lift and lower. Nice and slow. Four more. We take our balance, speed it up. 3, 2, hold it here. Maybe you have to keep one hand on the bar, that's fine too. Slowly drop it down, let's pick it up. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, trace that leg up, back into the passe, center, down. Passe, center, and down. Lift, passe, center, and down. I'm messing myself up today. Don't need technology for that. So again, make sure that you're not turning that leg out, stays parallel, and you're not digging it in to that supporting leg, especially when we go into the one leg variation. 4, 3, 2. So don't worry so much about reps, worry about your form. Here we go, lift it up, one leg. This is too much, you can go ahead and continue with what you were doing. 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out, extend one leg back, stretch out the calves. I'm falling over. Other side. Now we're going to come into our high parallel lunges. So we do these on Sunday as well. So I'm going to come at you with the different angles any way I can. Make sure you got the right form since I'm not there to adjust you. So you're going to start in that same position. Heels and toes are touching in that parallel or 6th position. Thighs together. Abs are in. Ribs are closed. Shoulders down and back. Nice and lengthened through the crown of the head. Gentle press on the bar. Make sure you're not right on top of it. We're going to lift up. We're only going to play down about 1 inch. Keep those thighs together. High heels. Little pulses here. Nice and small. If you need to modify this, you keep pulsing. Keep those heels high, but if you need to modify, you find those heels are dropping to the floor, you can go ahead and do this with the feet planted. Are you with me? Make sure you have that little tuck so the shoulders are in line with the hips. Tailbone towards the floor. We're pulling up in the front of the abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to step back. Drop those heels. Step back. I'm going to come to this position so you can make sure you have the right form at home. So we're going to lunge it back. Right leg. Make sure that back knee is lined up with the back hip. Front leg, or front knee is lined up with the ankle. So we're just going to pulse in this position. Want you to make sure you're not hinging towards your surface. That the shoulders stay over the hips. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now back knee squeezes in towards the midline. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it in. Now option, I'll come this way again so you can see me. Option to releve that front leg. Little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, release it. We're back into our plies. So again, keep it flat if you need to. Otherwise, heels and toes into touch, thighs together. Lift up in the balls of your feet, abs are in. Rib cage closed, shoulders down and back. Plie down 1 inch, little tuck. So pull up through the front of the abs and make sure that tailbone towards the floor, just creating that neutral pelvis here. Little pulses, back at it again. So I want you to try and stay nice and high if you can. Lock down on the ankle. Little pulses. Everything squeezing. Drawing everything in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You know lunges on the other side of next. 2, and 1. Hold it. Then release. Now come to the other side. Left leg comes out. Lunge position. Make sure you have that proper form. You're not pressing the chest forward. Little pulses. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Midline squeeze. In. It's very small movement here. We show you from this angle. In. Nice and minuscule. Keep it tiny. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now option to releve. Little pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Proud chest. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Walk it up. Stretch it out. Quad stretch. You earned it. Whew. All right, back into our elevates here. We're going to go first position this time. I'm going to use my Pilates ball, put it between the thighs. If you don't have the ball, I want you to just come into a normal first position here when we do our calf raises. So, if you have a ball, obviously that first position turnout's going to be wider. Make sure it's from the hips. We're nice and tall. We're squeezing that ball. We lift and lower. If the calf raises are too intense, go ahead and lift up halfway. Don't take that full range of motion. Keep everything nice and tall and lengthen, lifted. We've got 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold it at the top. See if you can balance here. And then slowly drop it down. Flex your right foot off to the side. We lift and lower. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. We've got 8. If it gets to be too intense, come back to the center, lift and lower. I know those calves are on fire, right? Almost there. Give me 3, 2, last one, back to center. Lift it up this time. Give me 10 ball squeezes with those thighs. Make sure it's not at the knee joint here. It's thigh level. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it in. Drop it down. Flex that left side. We lift and lower. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we squeeze at the top, lower down. Last set. Then we'll stretch out those calves again. Stay with me. Lift and squeeze. 4, 3, 2, lift it up. Back to center. Take your ball out and extend one leg back. Other side. If one side is tighter than the other, go ahead and keep it there a little bit longer. All right. So now you're using the ball. We're going to switch it up. I'm going to put it on the floor. I'm going to step on it. Balls are one of my favorite props. So I'm going to still bring heels together, toes apart. So same posture. The ball adds that little extra something, something. We're going to plie down from this position. Again, modifying. Feet are flat. If you don't have the ball, you're just going to walk those heels together. Oops. Might take you a second to get acquainted with your ball. Plie down 2 inches. Little top, diamond shape between the legs. Heels are together, toes are apart. Abs are in. Nice and tall, shoulders line up with the hips. From here, we're going to sink down 1 more inch. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the bottom. See if you can balance. Retuck if you need it. And then from here, I'm going to press my right heel into the ball, then the left. So I'm going to keep that plie, so make sure you don't straighten your legs. Still a little tough. I'm making sure I'm not sticking my butt out. Shoulders over the hips. Tailbone towards the floor. Right, left, right, left. And you're going to do both heels in just a minute. Stay with me. Right, left, right, left. Maybe you sped it up a little bit. Ooh. Are we ready? 4, 3, 2, both heels into the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Take your balance if you can. Sink 1 more inch. And now we're going to go ahead and do our pulse backs. So tiny, the movement. Think centimeters. You're just going to press the knee back, 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 back. Whew, are you feeling it? Stay with me. Back, back. The ball's too much, kick it away. Back, back. Make sure you're tucked. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, sink it down 1 more inch. Take your balance or hold on. We're going to hold it here. I want you holding. Hold that position. Stay strong. Make sure the butt doesn't jut out. Make sure you're not going into a water skiing position. We're holding. Abs are in, and then release it. Stretch out those quads. All right, we're going back into our second position with the ball. So, again, ball is optional. So we did this on Sunday. Not everyone has a ball. Not everyone likes the ball, especially in this position. So you're going to start heels together, toes apart. One hand on the bar. Make sure you have enough space where you're not too far away. Heels together, toes apart. You're going to time do out to the side. And then out to the other side, other leg. It's going to bring you into that wider second position. The heel should be just past the hips. Plie. Pop that outside heel up. Place your ball if you're going to use it. Knees are still tracking over the toes here. If that's too much, take the ball out and you can just have your foot lifted. From here, we're going to take a plie. So in our second position, you keep doing that plie. I'm just going to go over form here, just like if we were in our real class in the studio, right? So what I want you to make sure of is that you're not sticking your butt up. Everyone wants to squat in this position, right? No, weights evenly distributed, knees over toes, knees shouldn't go past 90, and then shoulders over the hips. We don't want to have a sink in the hips though. Shoulder over the hips, neutral spine. How are we doing? 4, 3, 2, hold it at the bottom. Little pulse back so that lifted knee, back, back. It's almost isometric. Centimeters, back, back, with control. Put my ball back in here. Whew. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to press our heel into the ball just like we just did in first position. Heel, heel. If you don't have the ball, little press, 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 press. Oh, I'm shaking. Stay with it. Almost there. Give me 4, 3, 2, last one. Take that ball out and release it. Switch sides. So you might need to flip yourself over, come to the other side of your bar. Or maybe you're good. So same thing here. Shoulders over the hips, abs are in. Knees over toes. External rotation. And we're going to plie. Making sure those panes of glass as we plie, right? Making sure we're not sticking that butt out. Weight should not be in the heels. Think even distribution. Stay with me. We're almost done with our bar work. Four, 3, 2, last one. Knee pulse back. Press, press. See how tiny it is? Feels huge though, right? Press, 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 press. Stay with me. So close. Press, 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 press. Little press. Whew. Last one. Now heel into the ball. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Now watch it. Make sure that chest doesn't hinge forward. Keep everything lined up the whole time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your ball out. Drop the heel. Go ahead and turn those toes in so they're parallel. Reach towards the floor. Now you can press your hips back. We're going to do one last set here, and then we'll do some express abs. Or actually, you know what? No, we're going to go right to abs so we have enough time here. So put your bar away. Grab your mat. Get that water. Remember, you have to make up for the fluids that you lose too. All right. So down to the mat. I want to make sure we get that core work in. It's so important. Oops. All right. So we're going to lower down to the mat. Arms by your side. And we're going to bring the legs up 90 degrees. If you need extra support when we're doing our double leg lifts, you can go ahead and put a hand right underneath the pelvis here. Otherwise, we're just going to lower down 45 back to 90. What I want you to make sure of is that if someone came over to you, they can't put their hands underneath your back. So if it's arching up, decrease that range of motion. This should be all core here. Lifting those legs. Abs draw the legs back in and out. Keep breathing. So make sure you're not going into a reverse crunch as well here. So stopping at 90. Give me 8 more. Don't forget that breath. Decreasing that range of motion. Don't end up really low with the back arching off the mat. Don't want that. 4 more reps. 4, 3, 2, last one. From here, lift head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Pulse it to the sky for me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me one more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold and release. You can give yourself a little hug. And then bring those legs back up. Head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Lower the left leg. You're going to pulse the right leg in. Pulse, pulse, and release. Pulse, pulse. Stay with me. We're almost done. Try not to hold your breath. I know I do it all the time. It's not good. Incorporate that breath into that movement. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, last one. Lower it down. Give yourself that hug again. Maybe stir those legs around one direction and then the other. And then from here, why don't you go ahead and bring those legs to tabletop. Stack those hands behind the head. So we're going to do a little twist. Now if you need to modify, bring the knees closer. If you want to spice it up, bring the knees farther away. So we're going to stay in our crunch position, keeping the elbows wide. Come to opposite knee, back to center, other side. Center, oops, other side. Try and keep those elbows wide, that armpit wide here. Make sure you get that rotation. And make sure those legs are stable. We don't want them moving around with us, right? Almost there. 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back to center, 8 pulses each side. To the right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. If you need to release the neck for a moment, go ahead and do that. Lift it back up. 8 more pulses. 8, 7, 6, elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Maybe shake your head no and yes. Loosen up that neck. Bring those knees in for a moment. Take a little stretch here. While we're in this position, bring the bottoms of the feet together. Root those hips into the mat. All right, now from here, we're going to go into our planks. So side plank first. So hips stay stacked, so you can be on your knees, straight legs, or I like to put my top leg extended. Oh, getting my mat sweaty here. Hips are stacked. And that shoulder lined up with the elbow. 30 seconds. Here we go. So no sagging. Shoulder pulled down away from the ears. No rocking forward with the hips. Keep them lifted. Maybe a little press at the top. Press. Press. The underside waistline here. Got 10 seconds. Stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Let's flip over other side, and then we'll finish with a regular plank, adding on from before. Hips are stacked. So on your knees, legs extended, or that top leg extended, and then the shoulder underneath, or lined up with the elbow. Oops. Halfway there. Stay strong, we're almost done. It's almost stretch time. Slowly lower it down. Come to your plank position. So 30-second plank, and then we'll stretch it out. So you have the option to add the ball or those knee dips that we've been doing. So whatever variation you need to be in. If you need to stay on your knees, that's fine. Forearm or a straight arm. If you're taking your knee dips, make sure you keep those hips tucked under. Tap to the mat. We'll do 30 seconds here. And the creme de la creme, if you want to add the ball, tops of the toes go on the ball. Lower down on your forearms, and then extend the legs. Make sure we're not sagging the hips here. So not dropping down, going to bed yet, right? We got 30 seconds. There we go. Keep hitting the wrong button here with my hand. Halfway there. Add in your knee dips, 15 seconds. Shoulders away from the ears. 10 seconds. Stay with me. I don't know why I'm putting my cool down music on since you guys can't hear it. butt. All right, from this position, lower down, press back, child's pose. Walk those fingertips over to one side, make it a half circle. And then slowly back to center, make your way to the other side. And then back to center. We're going to come up to tabletop. Bring that right leg forward. Hands frame the foot. You can keep the knee down or press it back. Plank position. Add in the twist. If it's comfortable for you. If that's too intense, just come right back. And then bring that leg back to meet the other one. And then left leg forward. Ooh, sticking here. Hands frame the foot. Again, you can drop that back knee if you need to. Adding in the twist if it's comfortable. Now it might be comfortable on one side, but the another side it might be a little too intense, right? So just be aware of that. And then release it. Bring it back to meet the other one. And then we're going to slowly swing it around. Bottoms of the feet together. Whew. Start thinking about breathing, right? Sometimes I exercise and like I always forget to breathe, and I mean we all do. I think we all forget to breathe in life, right? Not just with exercise. You can go ahead and grab the tops of the toes, elbows in towards the thigh. Let's take a big breath in. And then a big exhale, folding over the foot, the feet. And then from here, extend the right leg. Keeping a lateral flexion, reach through those fingertips. Try and keep that shoulder down. Coming back to center, releasing the left leg, and bringing the right in. And then back to center, release both legs. Now from here, before we fold down, stay nice and upright, shoulders are down, flex the feet and point. Maybe circle, whatever feels good. And then slowly rack that pelvis forward. Start to lower down on the forearms. Maybe you can take this stretch a little bit deeper. Maybe you're good right where you are. And then slowly Walk it in, walk it in. Taking our time. This is our time we made for ourselves today. Had to think for a minute what day it was. That tells you anything. So slowly come to standing. I keep hitting my watch here. And again, you can just reach forward towards the mat if it feels good for you. Maybe interlace those fingers. Let them fall naturally, not forcing. Navel into the spine, soft bend of the knee. Use those arms to pull yourself up. When you get to the top, squeeze those shoulder blades, gaze towards the ceiling. And release. We'll come to our final plie. So we take our wide second position, plie down. Second position arms, option to releve. If that's too intense, keep the feet flat. Prayer position. Just taking a quiet minute here. Not even a minute, just a small moment, thanking our bodies. Think about all your body does for you. You may not be at your weight loss goal, your fitness goal, or you may be under the weather right now. Think about everything that your body does for you, and you chose to take care of it today. Awesome job. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a great day.